Lucy here from Real Life Medicine. Beautiful morning here. Oh, it's done it again. I'm now enormous on it. I don't know why it does this some days and not others. Just pushing my thing back. Anyway, whatever. I've just got to get on with it. Progress, not perfection. It's better to be done than perfect. All of those sorts of things. I say that a lot to myself. Now, one of the things we've been talking about this week is our thoughts, and I know that long-term behavioral change and long-term weight loss, long-term, okay, permanent weight loss requires a whole reprogramming of our mind. And a lot of this is because of, things that we've been taught along the way that feed into all of that. So, Monday, we talked about the idea of metacognition, that you can actually think about your thoughts, okay, which is something that a lot of people don't realize. They think their thoughts are them. Now, there's a line that people use, and I love it. You are not your thoughts. It's really like it's a hard concept. I do get it. It's a really hard concept, but you are not your thoughts. So I want you to be thinking about this a lot. I think about it all the time. I think I told you, I talk to myself. My kids call me the mutterer, mother the mutterer. But anyway, think about your thoughts, because when you can observe what your brain is thinking, only then can you change them. If you don't even notice them or observe them, then you can't change them. Okay, so that's first point. You need to be observing the thoughts. You don't need to be judging, just observing. The second second thing we talked about yesterday was deep-seated beliefs, and how for a lot of the time we think that things that we have believed are true. If I've believed it long enough, it must be true. And we talked about my Santa analogy, all children. And the idea that the reason we can change our belief on that is that there is a societal or systemic dismantling of that belief, but that we don't have a lot of that for our other beliefs. So today, I just did this big up. Today, I'm going to talk to you about some more ideas and beliefs. Now, I know that you girls and boys, you peeps, have heard this before, but I am going to say it again because it is a really, really deep-seated belief that we have, that we cannot waste food. We cannot waste food. There are children starving in Africa. It is terrible, almost akin to murder, to waste food. Food wastage is terrible. Think about all of those. Having said that, I think there are probably lots of you who over the years have gone through your vegetable crisper and found old manky cauliflower or old manky spinach and chucked it out because it's, gross. You go, oh, I can't eat that. It's really moldy. I have to throw it out. We throw out moldy bread all the time. Those sorts of things. We're okay with that. But if it is something like a cake where there's technically nothing wrong with it, we feel like we can't throw it out because we can't waste food. So there's two things to think about, okay? The way I look at it, is this food actually food? Okay, if it's if it's one of those like mud cakes from Safeway that's, just made with a whole heap of chemicals, well, that's not actually food. And in fact, are things like desserts or things that are not on your plan, a lot of them actually aren't food. A packet of Tim Tams, it's not actually food. It's just a whole heap of sugar and chemicals put together designed to make you addictive and buy more. Okay, so start looking at food and work out, is it actually food or is it just a product that I can eat? Because I can tell you now, a product, you can put a product in the bin. You can. It's fascinating. This is one of the conversations I have a lot of where people come in and come and talk to me. I'm going to start on Monday because I've got all this food in the house that I need to get rid of. By getting rid of, they mean eat. Like, oh, okay, what sort of things? Oh, packets of biscuits. It might be bread. It might be cruscets. Oh, okay, all right. And so, how much is a packet of biscuits? Like Tim Tams or mid slices? About $2.50. Excellent. So you're worried about wasting $2.50, but yet you're spending a whole pile of money coming to see me to help you. Just think about how that sits in our brain. Okay, it's not a judgment, it's just an observation. We are so worried about either wasting food or wasting money that we have this kind of dichotomy, it's called. And in fact, the word is cognitive dissonance, which is a whole nother chapter. But what it is we've got these conflicting things. I can't waste food. I can't waste money. I need a bargain versus I'm going to throw out this $2.50 packet of rubbish. That feels really hard, doesn't it? It does. I know. Don't worry. It's not a judgment. As I said, it's hard. It's hard to throw out something that you've bought, that you've paid for, that you often got on special, so it's a bargain, and then you're just going to chuck it out because what Lucy said too. But let's go back to the other things, right? And you can see behind, look at this magic trick I can do. My body is not the bin. Okay, that is when your brain starts using that as your number one driver. My body is not the bin. Then chucking out something like a $2 packet of Tim Tams is easy because your body's not the bin. Put it in the bin. Okay, my loves, that's it. That's my body is not the bin. I know we do have to hear it a lot because remember, we can't waste food and there are children starving in Africa. Oh, but your body is not the bin. Have a wonderful day, my loves, and I will see you tomorrow sometime around 8 or 10 past. Bye, darlings.